Celebrating the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life with Sterling Fox on AM 650.
Welcome back to the program. Our guests are Dave Temlett and Terry Harder from Innovative Sleep Solutions in South Surrey, White Rock, down there on the King George Boulevard. We're talking about the importance of a good night's sleep, not only because it just makes you feel so good when you get one, but how important it is to your overall health, and how Terry and Dave wish more people were thinking in terms of investing in a good night's sleep and their overall general health. Because if that's the approach, Dave, as you've found from a year now, or a little more than a year at Innovative Sleep Solutions, people who do have sleep issues and who come to the store knowing full well that you're likely to have products that they can connect with, they are prepared to make an investment in their health, aren't they?
Absolutely. Yeah, and I'll tell you, the best-selling product that we have, believe it or not, is the 100% certified organic latex, which is made on Annacis Island here in town.
Oh, it's not the magnetic beds after all, then?
No, I'd say that's a close number two.
Okay.
But the one that we do sell most of is the certified organic latex, and as far as the product line that manufacturer has is quite deep. They carry lots of different products, different variations of how the latex beds are made. But this one is an 8-inch organic latex, so it's all 100% latex, Dunlop latex, very, very healthy. And there's two different models. There's a firm and a medium firm, and I'd say the firm is probably outselling the medium firm.
Yeah.
Slightly.
So this certified organic latex, the layperson would probably just look at it and go, "Oh, that's a kind of like a memory foam type thing, isn't it?" It looks like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, good. Well, it doesn't really look like memory foam. It's unique. It does have the memory foam. They don't use the same quality, healthy fabrics like on our certified organic latex, in that 100% certified organic cotton ticking. Or the cover on the mattress. So again, no petrochemicals whatsoever, which is unusual in the market. And then 4 pounds of pure virgin wool. And the advantage of wool is
That's
huge.
a lot of wool.
Yeah.
And it's huge. The advantage is it regulates body temperature, because what can affect our sleep is wide fluctuations of temperature. So wool helps to regulate our body temperature. And then not to mention, although we have mentioned on the show before, all the strict testing that goes on with this latex.
Yeah, this certified stuff isn't made up. There's a certification process that's pretty rigid too.
That's right. Strictest. I would hesitate slightly, but I'm probably not wrong that it's went through the strictest testing in the world of any latex mattress. It really has went through tremendous testing. Not to mention, just every year they have to redo that testing as well. So it's not as if it's expiring or anything like that, or that they let it go on for year after year. That test is redone every year.
And the test is happening right here in our backyard in British Columbia. It's not happening half a world away by testers of, shall we say, dubious capabilities. It's all local, and it's all very annual, regular stuff.
Third-party certifications.
Exactly.
Right.
So this product, the certified organic latex, is the most popular mattress sold at Innovative Sleep Solutions.
Yeah, it really is. It's at the higher end of the spectrum. The big thing on it is that it's a very open pore, so the heat circulates very, very well. When you're comparing it to a memory foam is a very closed cell. It retains your body temperature.
Well, this is why I brought up the name, Dave, because it's a name that most of us are familiar with, and perhaps for the wrong reasons,
Right.
but it's a brand. It's like Kleenex, right? It's a name that you think of, but there are so many variations of what we think that is. This is why I wanted to make sure that you could talk about the difference.
Well, a big difference is that with the memory foam, the warmer the foam gets, the more pliable it becomes. You tend to sink down into it. Now, with latex, it dissipates your body temperature, so it doesn't retain the heat, and it doesn't. You don't sink into it. You're actually sleeping on latex.
Okay.
So there is a thing called hysteresis. Now, what hysteresis is, it's a measurement in terms of how much energy does that take in order to be able to roll over very easily. So a very low hysteresis would be, for example, on a latex, it would be a hysteresis factor of 1, versus in memory foam it's 4.
Oh, I see. So it's more difficult to roll around on memory foam.
It is, in fact.
So
it's
this
4
is
times
easier
more
movement.
energy. Exactly.
Okay.
4 times more energy is used to roll over on memory foam. So in effect, what's happening is that it's going to make you wake up. It's going to, you're not going to settle as quickly.
Right.
Drawback with memory foam typically is that because of the divot that it's created from your body heat,
Sure.
you tend to roll back into it. That doesn't happen on latex.
Okay.
Latex will typically last 25 to 30 year lifespan, and about 80% of the population in Europe has been sleeping on it now for about the last 40 years.
Okay.
So, and in North America, probably about the last 12 to 15 years, it's really become more popular here.
Okay. Now, is this organic latex, Terry, is this a super expensive product because it is pure and it's certified and it's local, or is it competitive?
It's very, again, when you consider the investment in a better night's sleep, purchasing an organic mattress, and again over the next 20 years as an investment, it's actually the least expensive mattress in the marketplace when we take it over 20 years.
When you amortize it, yeah.
When you amortize it, because you spend a little more, but you get a lot more.
Right.
And you get a better, and that's not even mentioning the quality of the sleep that you get. We would probably pay more money than that spring mattress for it, but actually we're spending less. It's one of those things, you invest a little more now, and you get huge benefits over the next 20 years.
And people tend to have a wrong information. They think that they can be allergic to latex. Well, the reality is that most people that find an allergic reaction to a form of latex, it's not really the latex per se. It's the powder that is used to separate, especially with gloves. Rubber gloves that nurses will use, for example.
Right.
I know a lot of nurses from personal experience over the years, they say they're allergic to latex gloves, but it's really the powder they use to separate the gloves.
Right.
It's the protein in the powder. Now, the other strong point I want to raise on the latex as well is that it does not come in contact with your skin, so it's very unlikely to get an airborne allergy from breathing in, the smell of a latex. And these really don't have any odor to them once you cover them up with the mattress pad. These mattresses, the certified organic ones that we carry as well, have, as I mentioned, on a queen-size bed, 4 pounds of wool. That's a lot of wool.
It sure is.
Envision 4 pounds. How much wool that's going to take to weigh 4 pounds. And what the benefit of the wool is that it reduces the moisture. So if you tend to perspire at nighttime, it can absorb up to 30% of its own weight in moisture.
I see, okay.
So it allows it to wick away a lot better. Transfers the heat, so it keeps it cooler in the summertime, warmer in the wintertime. Huge benefit. And it has a health aspect as well, because it has a natural lanolin base inside it as well. So you get the advantage of having the all the health factors from this particular product. It's truly the healthiest bed in Canada.
I wanted to ask you about pillows. I know this seems kind of silly because you've only got 100 mattresses in the store, but I wanted to ask you about pillows because if you've got a nice mattress and you're really comfortable, the cherry on top of it all, of course, is the right pillow. And sometimes they have to have special latex components with them and so on. Do you have
That's a great question.
A line of pillows at all?
Oh, we
Terry?
do, and again, our main line is the latex, and we often recommend to people that they pick their pillow that they carry around the store from bed to bed. Sometimes we can have the right bed, but the wrong pillow.
Yes.
So it's all part of the complete sleep. We're all looking for a better night's sleep, and if we overlook the pillow, we're overlooking an important part of the overall equation to
I agree.
A better quality sleep. I know when I go on holidays sometimes I'm not sleeping in the same bed that I'm sleeping on at home, obviously, but I take my pillow with me, and I'm surprised that sometimes that helps still allow me to get some sleep, even though the bed's got springs in it and give me pressure points and so on. With that pillow, it helps a lot. It keeps my neck properly aligned on the bed, and it does really help my sleep, so I make sure I take my pillow with me.
Now, do people treat their sleep ensemble like we used to with our stereos, Dave? You'd buy one brand for the speakers and another brand for the amplifier and another brand. You get the right components to get the right combination that works for you. Do people do that with theirs? They'll buy a particular type of mattress and then not the matching pillow. They'll go for something that is works for them. So they use that component piece of putting together the right ensemble approach.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Yeah, and we have a pretty deep product selection there. So if we haven't got the right one for you, it's probably not out there.
Right. But that's a great idea to while you're walking around the showroom. If a pillow is a concern, it's always a concern for me. I mean, yeah, the mattress, but I'm real picky about pillows.
I am
too.
So
I would do that. I would get a pillow that I really like, and then I would walk around the showroom trying the pillow I really like and seeing what mattress combination worked best with.
Well, and Terry mentioned something there a moment back about, he takes his pillow with him to a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And, we get customers in the store frequently that are mentioning, like, I didn't realize how bad my bed was until I went up to a hotel, and we actually had a really good sleep.
Right, yeah.
So, do you guys carry such and such mattress, that they've seen in the hotel? And it's not necessarily that particular mattress they slept on is the best bed for them. It's just that it's better than what they've got.
Right.
So, to get them in and educate them and show them some products and let them make an informed decision, it's really the best way to go.
And I suppose though if that happens to you, if you're kind of resigned and to sort of dealing with whatever sleep inconveniences life has served up, and then you go on vacation or you're out and you end up in a hotel and you go, oh my gosh, I slept like a rock. I haven't slept that well in months. Yeah. And then and you see people doing this, checking out at the front desk. What brand of mattresses do you people have in this hotel?
Exactly.
Mine was terrific. And the front desk, if it's a good hotel and they're smart, they'll know exactly what they have in their rooms.
Yeah, in a lot of cases that's true, but in many cases, in our experience too, is that they, quite frankly, they're frequently a brand that nobody's ever heard of before.
Interesting.
So it just goes to reiterate the point that it's not necessarily that's the best mattress. It's just that it's better than what they're accustomed to at home.
We've talked about this in the past. We need to take a break, but just before we do, why is it you think that people are as reluctant as we seem to be collectively to spend money on sleep solutions, the right sleep solution for each and every one of us?
Well, that's a great question, and my immediate answer would be because you don't park it in the driveway.
Uh-huh.
So you can't, it's not a matter of showing the Joneses next door that you got this great top-of-the-line mattress. It's not a Cadillac, it's not a BMW, it's not a boat.
Right.
And they take sleep for granted, basically. They just take it for granted. Oh, well, I get what I get. We talked about it earlier. That's how I sleep. That's just my natural sleep pattern. Well, it's not.
So two things wrong there. One, we can't show it off, so we don't bother spending a little extra money to get the kind of sleep that we should be getting. And two, Terry, we're sort of resigning ourselves to not getting the good sleep we know we should be getting because we don't want to spend a little extra dough.
Raise your expectations up. There are some answers out there.
Well, I was just going to say that, for all of the, and you're right, Dave, we're always looking for a deal. I mean, who isn't? You're always looking to shave a buck here and there, but when it comes to something you do every day of your life for up to a third of every day of your life, then perhaps an investment might be the way to view your next mattress purchase.
Mm-hmm.
It's just considered time spent. Do the math. It's just that rudimentary, isn't it?
Well, it is. Yeah. Amortize it.
That's right. And as you were saying with the latex, the pure latex mattress with all the wool that you were talking about, it's a little more upfront, but it's going to give you 20 good years, if not more. So do that math, and suddenly on an annual basis, it's peanuts, Terry.
It's kind of like buying that house on a double lot.
Well,
you know that it's going to increase the value because you got 2 lots.
That's right.
Well, and the smart consumer is the educated consumer, right? So they need to be aware of what it is that they're looking at, and they should really go to at least 3 different places before they end up making a purchase, and do a apples to apples comparison. So if you're looking at something like latex, make sure you really understand how much latex is in that product.
Right.
Is it 2 inches on top of a biofoam? Is it 5 inches? You know, what is it? With 100% certified organic latex for a queen set, they sell in around $2,800. Mm-hmm. So when you take a look at something like a Sleep Number bed, they can be up over $5,000. Yes. You're not going to have the same lifespan on that either.
Right.
So again, as Terry mentioned, it really does become one of the lower price in the long run for you.
Right. And again, do the math, think about your health, and invest in it accordingly. Innovative Sleep Solutions, by the way's website is innovativesleep.ca, or you can just pop by the store. They're at 3033 King George Boulevard in South Surrey, right across the highway from the South Surrey Auto Mall. We're back with lots more right after this.
It's all about the baby boomer lifestyle. Boomer Life on AM 650.